What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Mixed Vibe Sports Show, brought to you by what we used to call your favorite amateur podcast, but now niggas out here making money. So look, the amateurs out the window.
Was we prepared to tell people we was making money though?
I mean, bread is bread, bro.
All right,
we're not amateurs. We're not amateurs no more. We're not amateurs no more.
I respect it. All right.
It's your boy, Young Quaggy T, the Dream in this bit.
You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, a.k.a. Captain Hayden. What up, though?
What's good with you, family? Straight?
I just can't wait till Sunday, bro. I'm ready to pod again. You feel me?
Damn, bro. It's always pod time, as far as I'm concerned.
Steph Curry with the shot coming Sunday. Steph Curry with the shot coming Sunday. Nah, I'm just playing. But
I'm saying, bro, we might as well get into it then. Steph Curry with the shot. The Warriors beat the Mavericks in 5 games. The Celtics went all the way to 7 with the Heat, but they came out victorious.
They almost blew that lead. They had a 13-point lead with about 3 minutes to go. They almost blew that lead, but they did make it. They did make it to the finals.
Hey, bro, that shit don't make no sense either. Make it make sense.
Well, how you gonna do this, bro? We gonna go straight to predictions, or we gonna do a little beat around the bush before we get right to it? Hold on. Before we get to the finals, I asked you a question a couple days ago. Let me go ahead and ask you now. I got this from my uncle. Name a white player post Larry Bird that you feared on the court. White player, not foreign born. So you can't say dirt. Name a American white basketball player that once you seen him on the court, you feared him. Or not that you feared him, but other NBA players was like, gotta watch out for him.
Post Larry Bird.
Post Larry Bird. So your Kevin McHale's can't throw that in.
Basically after the 90s.
Yep.
Anybody 95 and down, basically. 94.
Yep.
So I done had time to think about this shit. And I've been thinking.
You ain't came up with nobody, have you?
First person that came to mind was Jason Kidd. But apparently Jason Kidd is not white.
You've been saying this for all that many pods. No, bro, he's not white.
Yeah, every time I see it, they just put up a graphic of all the black coaches. Apparently it's 15 and 15 now. 15 black coaches and 15 other.
Well, I was going to say, it's 15 black coaches, and if you take Miami's coach, well, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Spoelstra. Technically, he's brown. So it's more of black and brown coaches than it is Caucasian.
So it's 16 to 14. That's what's up. But yeah, apparently Jason Kidd's not white. So there goes that answer. Said American born.
American born, white athlete.
And bro, it's just crazy. I want to say Birdman, but Birdman wasn't feared.
And we just naming white players? Come on, bro. No, Birdman don't count.
No, we're not just naming white players. I'm trying to think of the good ones. Hell.
Got you some days, bro. You still stumped?
Hold on, bro. Give me a few more guesses, bro.
I want to throw out some few names and you're gonna be like, but I don't want to take names that you might say. Magic. These names, the first names I thought of, they technically don't even work.
White chocolate? Or nah, not fear.
I feel like his handles would be considered, but after that, it's kind of like,
He wouldn't put no fear in my heart. All you gonna do is dribble and you gonna miss the shot. Kyle Korver.
come on, bro. He just shoot threes. Is that what we fearing?
Look, bro, I try to go to the Celtics and think about everybody that they would have picked.
Go
Bro,
to the two white teams, the Celtics and the Utah Jazz, and see if you could think of a white player.
yeah, bro, and I couldn't.
I thought of John Stockton, right?
But you said post Larry Bird. I feel like that's the same era.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. Well, yeah, I think John Stockton was playing versus Magic in the 90s. I mean, versus Michael in the 90s. John Stockton's actually from Canada, so he don't count.
Really?
Yeah. Other name I thought of, Steve Nash,
Also from Canada.
also from Canada. I could
But
not come.
nobody fears Steve Nash.
But you had a game plan for Steve Nash. It's John Stockton. You had a game plan for him. So John Stockton, I think he's still the career leader in steals.
Yeah, steals and assists. Yeah.
Yeah. So you had the game plan for them two dudes, but they both from Canada, so they don't count. It's only one name I could come up with, and when I came up with this name, we was like I said, we was at. I got this from my uncle. We was at had a little barbecue for Memorial Day. Him and my uncle and my cousin, they both they was like, yeah, but no. Kevin Love is the only white dude I could think of. Legit was the
And
only.
Minnesota Kevin Love.
And then I said, my uncle said, ain't nobody worried about Kevin Love. And I said, yeah. I said, but you thinking Cavalier Kevin Love. That Minnesota Kevin Love was a different beast.
Bruh. 40 and 20.
Yeah.
Shoot threes. Yeah, but
He
he
put up a
wasn't
bunch
doing
of good numbers on bad teams.
he wasn't doing that. I would say he wasn't doing nothing with it.
So the answer is if you ain't gonna count Kevin Love, nobody. And that's what it boiled down to. That's what the conversation was going was a bunch of the great white athletes go to baseball or they play quarterback or you know what I'm saying?
Or
And
they the leftover, they just come to the NBA and collect a check every
yeah.
2
So
weeks.
can't think of one.
But if you can't think of one, hit the Mix Vibes email, hit the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. This little clip will be up. You let us know what y'all think. What white player, American born, post Larry Bird? What about Gordon Hayward?
Now, because if we ain't counting Kevin Love, we definitely can't count Gordon Hayward. Now, dude's nice. Him and Kevin Love is nice. I feel like if we them is the only they kind of upper, but I like you said, I don't know about third with Kevin Love because he put up a bunch of good numbers on bad teams. Imagine the team was nobody else on that team, so that's not really his fault, but still.
Um, I'm gonna make a case for Gordon Hayward. Not really a case,
Okay.
but he was on that Jazz team and he was putting up stats. He's putting up stats. He's putting up stats. It got him that big contract in Boston. Boston was favored before he got hurt.
Yeah, but look at the team that was around him as well.
He wasn't just no throw in though. You know what I mean?
True.
He was a guaranteed 20 points at that point in his career. I mean, before, you know, those 3 minutes went by, I feel like, you know, he might have been feed. He might have had the potential to be that.
I can see Gordon Hayward. I would put him on the same level as the Kevin Love, but can't think of nobody. Uh, let me I'm gonna look some other else before we get to the finals, bro. I got one more question for you. How do you feel about Luka?
How do
I
I
was
feel
listening.
about Luka?
Yes, and I'm gonna ask. Let me tell you why I said ask this. I listened to Nick Wright. I listened. He got a podcast, and he's ranking the top 50 players of the last 50 years. He put Luka at 20. Only been
20.
in the league 20, 20th. He's only been in the league 4 years. Let me give you some people that Luka is ahead of on this list. He's ahead of Steve Nash. He's ahead of Allen Iverson. He's ahead of Kevin Garnett. He's ahead of David Robinson. He's ahead of Patrick Ewing. Just to name a few people that he's ahead of. He's only been in the league 4 years. Now, that being said, he has been All NBA first team 3 times already in his 4 years. So there's a bit of projection going on. But, and he also faced it more, I think, what's the stat? Faced more first team, like on the opposing team, first team players than anybody. The same amount as LeBron already in his 4 years. And you know how many times LeBron made to the finals. And he got, like I said, NBA first team, he already got 3. Like he got more than Damian Lillard, got more than Russ. Mind you, them dudes got second and third teams. But what do you think about Luka being in the top 20 of the past 50 years?
That's false for one. I mean, what is the top 50 NBA players
Of the past
of the
50
last
years.
50 years?
Yes.
Okay.
So
we can take all this. We can take all that Slovenia stuff and throw it out, because I was gonna say, was that part of the factor? Because if it ain't, I mean,
he did mention that. He mentioned that on he mentioned that on Bo's pod when he guessed on Bo's. I don't think he mentioned that on his pod. So I don't know if we should count that.
I can't count that. I can't, even if you do count it though, you didn't do that in the NBA. That's the thing. He's been playing for a long time. He's been playing since he was like 14, 13.
Yeah. He won MVP of the second best basketball league in the world?
MVP. He won the championship over her.
He won the MVP at 18. You gotta remember, Brian number 22, 23? I think he might go down as a top 10 player of all time.
He can, but I feel like you got to get over the hump.
Would you rank him in the top 50 though?
Would I rank him in the top 50 as of today?
As of today,
definitely. But all the names that you named, I would definitely put him under them.
You thinking 45, 50?
So Steve Nash, I feel like Steve Nash is too high.
Oh, he was ahead of Chris Paul too. I think he was 1 position or 2 positions ahead of Chris Paul. So Chris Paul was like 22nd. Point God, as we call him.
Yeah, that's a little too low. You got AI ahead of Chris Paul?
No, Chris Paul's ahead of AI on the list.
I mean, I agree with that.
Really?
I agree with that. Yeah. Look at what Chris Paul is doing in year 16, 17.
Longevity. So, yeah, but I don't know. I guess I just remember AI. He carried that Philly team to the finals.
You don't remember Chris?
Well, hold on. Let me finish my AI point. He carried that NBA. He carried that Philadelphia 76ers team to the finals with a bunch of defensive-minded players. Because AI didn't play no defense. But everybody else on that team didn't do nothing but play defense. They ain't score. The kid Baby Mutombo was the center. Come on, bro. Everybody know the kid Baby didn't score. Eric Snow.
True. Tyrone Hill.
He carried, like, his role. So, like, let's compare him, since we're talking about Luka. The team Luka just played with had better players than AI's team did, and they made it to the finals.
But yeah, they didn't run to the Warriors either, though.
This is true.
So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna go on a big long spiel. If you look at who Luka's lost to in the playoffs, they made the playoffs the first year.
No, first year they did not make the playoffs.
They didn't make the playoffs. You hit the Clippers twice, boom, boom.
Yep.
You couldn't get past them. I mean, of course, a two-headed monster.
True. They beat the Jazz. Did they beat the Jazz? Yeah, they beat the Jazz.
They beat the Jazz this year.
Yeah. And that was one of your Jazz had the best record in the league. Or second best record in the league.
That was the last year, I think. Last year, Jazz had the best Western Conference record. But they beat the Jazz this year, and they beat second round. They beat the Suns, defending champions, and then you just run into a juggernaut you can't do nothing with.
Sure.
I feel like with no resume, bruh, in the 20s is way too high. KG's got a ring. He named somebody else.
When he teamed up with three other players. KG, Patrick Ewing, like I said, Chris Paul, Steve Nash. I want to say John Stockton was either right ahead of him or right in there earlier of Chris Paul, right behind him. Like we said, we just was talking about John Stockton, assist leader, steals leader. They made the finals a bunch of times.
That's what I'm saying. If we talking, talent, that's a different thing. But just overall, just great top 50 players with no criteria. I mean, the criteria is whatever they've done in the NBA. Or you've been in the NBA 4 years, and I mean, you have put on a show, but that's too high, bro. That's way too high. That's disrespectful. It's blasphemous, as Stephen A. would say.
Blasphemous. All right, bro. Look, bro, I just want to get your quick thoughts on them two things.
No, I definitely disagree.
Yeah, I do too.
Like you got Dwight Howard on his list?
Yeah, but Dwight Howard was further back. I think Dwight, Scottie Pippen, sure. they was in their 30s. They was in the 30 range. He's just now cracking into the top 15.
He's been he's been unveiling it every so often.
Every Sunday he does like 3 or 4 names. So yeah. So next week, like I said, it'll be in the top 15. So man, yeah, shout out to Nick Wright. That's a dope idea. Might steal it someday with football players. Well, look, man, back to the finals. I put something in the group chat, and y'all said I was disrespectful. You and LT. Shout out to the Quiet Storm. I said Warriors in 5. Was that disrespectful?
I ain't gonna say disrespectful. I can definitely see it, but a lot of things got to go right for Golden State, and a lot of things got to go wrong for the Celtics for that to happen. I don't know, bro. I've gone back and forth. We talked about it soon as the Celtics won,
right?
And I've been going back and forth ever since. But I started thinking about that thing, and bro, I do not see the Warriors losing this at all.
Boston's the favorite.
I don't see the Warriors losing this at all. I don't see a world where they would lose this. And if they do, Jesus must be coming back.
All right, so let me tell you. Even though I say Golden State in 5, which I don't even firmly believe that, but like you said, I see it's possible. So let me tell you why I think Boston could win. I think Boston could win is because they got 2 wings with size, right? They got Jaylen Brown, which is one of my favorite players, which also just signed to Kanye West, and Jason Tatum. They got two big wings along with Marcus Smart, which is a big guard. The Warriors ain't got that much size. Clay, yeah, but Clay ain't the same Clay. If this was Clay 3 years ago, pre-injuries, I would feel better about him defending one of them two. Andrew Wiggins, everybody's giving Andrew Wiggins deserves credit for his defense, and you know what I'm saying his what he's bringing to the offensive game. But do we really think he's gonna be able to slow down Jalen Tatum? Because they're gonna put him on Tatum like he was on Luka the whole game. It's you know what I'm saying, and you know Luka was still getting off. Tatum's still gonna get off, but here's the second option. You know you got Jalen Brown. You got Al Horford's gonna give you a game where he's gonna drop 20 something. I think the size on for defense and offense of the Celtics for their guards and their wings could give Golden State some trouble. Also, if Golden State end up missing a bunch of threes, even though they don't take a lot of threes, but if they missing some threes, it might be night. It might be night for Boston. And last point of why I think Boston could win it, because if it goes to Game 7, Boston has already shown the ability to win a road Game 7. I'm giving you, you know what I'm saying, reasons why Boston could win. You giving me this look like, nah, bro, you sure?
I hear you. I hear you. But the only thing I heard you say is that matters to me that I actually would take and be like, okay, you got a valid point. Boston got size. That's it.
You don't think about the Game 7 being able to win on the road?
No, bro.
They might choke
because
them. They have shown an ability to do that.
Who's been there before though? On the biggest stage.
True, but Boston don't have finals experience, but they do
They
have
don't
a lot
have
of.
finals experience.
They do have a
They
lot
have
of playoff
hella
experience.
playoff experience though.
A lot of it, bro. Like I said, they was in 2 Game 7s this year on the road.
But I'm saying they just started winning these Game 7s this year.
It could be the 3 for 3 in Game 7s.
I feel you, and
I'm just
I'm
saying.
giving
I'm giving possibilities of how Boston could win. Also, I don't. So the Robert, I was gonna say Robert Woods, but this ain't football. Williams.
Robert Williams.
Yeah, I said Woods, but Robert Williams.
Yeah,
He'll give you much on the offensive end per se, but on the defensive end, he gives you some real protection.
how's that leg doing though?
True, but he looking a lot better. He looked good. Well, he looked all right in Game 7. Get a couple of days of rest, not to be on the leg. And I think the games are spread out a little bit more instead of every other day, like the conference finals. You know what I'm saying, Steph Curry like to shake and bake and get to the basket. And it's also Poole's game.
And they're gonna be pumping like a motherfucker.
I'm saying,
get them up in the air, foul, because that's another thing Boston likes to do. They like to foul.
They like to turn the ball over too.
They like to turn the ball over.
I'm giving
They like to let you score in transition.
True.
It's a lot of things, and that's the Warriors game right there. They make their free throws. They get to the basket. They kill you in transition. And the transition 3, don't forget the transition 3 now.
All right, but everything we saying that Golden State can do, Boston could do that too, because Golden State, as we very well know, they'll turn the ball over and throw a game. They did it twice. The Dallas series, come on, bro, should have been a sweep. They mailed it in.
They mailed it in because they needed another check from home.
Come on, bro. Then the Memphis series, Ja went out. Why are we still letting? I know Memphis had a good record when Ja was out. I know that, but this is the playoffs. Come on, man. What you say? What you call him? Triple J? Triple J was getting in his bag against him.
That was what was that game? But that was the thing with that. What else was he doing? Fouling.
True. Al Horford is what? Hear me out. Al Horford can get in his bag, and he ain't gonna foul on the defensive end.
Just stick Draymond on him.
Bruh, Triple J was working Draymond. He was working Draymond some of them plays in the paint. Come on, Al Horford can do the same thing. And he could pull Draymond in. Here's the other thing. Draymond is probably the best help defender in the game right now. Draymond might be the best defender in the game. He would have won defensive player of the year if he got hurt. So let's just say that. Draymond's the best defender in the game right now. Al Horford can pull Draymond away from the basket. Kevin Looney ain't really a shot blocker. He's just a big body.
That's facts. I don't think we'll see a lot of Looney. They're going to have to play Kuminga. They're going to have to play Kuminga and Moody.
Boston like to play big. Looney is their big. He's their only true big. Mooney, not Kamuni. I'm combining the names. Kuminga, he ain't really a big. And Otto Porter Jr. is supposed to be back, so I don't think Kuminga's gonna slide back to the bench.
I forgot about him. So when he come back, that's a whole different story though.
They
went through the whole series without. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he stopped. He quit. I think the last 2 games versus Dallas, he didn't play. No, I think it's the last 3, man.
So just to keep it and going to say what I got to say. Boston gonna make these mistakes.
Okay.
Boston barely got out the second round. Took all they had to beat Giannis. All they had to beat Giannis without Chris Middleton. It took all they had to beat Miami when Jimmy Butler's playing whenever I'm going to be a superstar tonight type shit.
Right.
I'm going to go out here and score 40 tonight. It took all they had to beat him when he wanted to play. Bad shot, by the way. That 3, very bad shot.
I disagree completely. Only reason I would say it's a bad shot is because Jimmy Butler ain't a great 3-point shooter. But
He's deep.
Deep break you being nice. Decent is nice. You feel me? But you gonna attack the basket, and Al Horford's standing right there. And I just talked about Al Horford's a smart player. He's not gonna foul you. He's just gonna make it hard for you to get the shot off.
Not go to the basket, but at least give everybody a chance to get up the court.
Man, another thing is, if I'm Jimmy
this nigga
Butler,
grabbed the rebound and ran up court and shot a 3. 12 seconds still left on the clock.
Bro, if I'm Jimmy Butler, here's the other thing, bro. Well, that's okay. Make it to your point. But if we let everybody else get up the court, that means the defense also gets up the court. One thing we know about Boston is they got a stellar defense. So then you allow the team's defense to get set. They ain't gonna be scrambling like that. But here's my other point. If I'm Jimmy Butler, Brian carried us this far. Look, either we gonna win this or we going home. Jimmy Butler said it's either 1, 2, 3 on the points or 1, 2, 3 can't come. Like it's only so much I can do, bro. Because we can't go in overtime.
Oh no, they weren't gonna make it in OT. But
so that's another reason why I don't mind the shot. I actually think it was a good shot.
Bad shot, good intentions. I put it that way.
Okay.
But yeah, took all they had. Took a miracle for that not to happen. I don't see them in a close game with the Warriors. Because you can't blow them out.
You can blow them out.
They can't blow them out. I don't think they can.
All right.
They got blown out by Dallas, but they ended up. They brought their game back. I think it came within like maybe 9, 10.
Like 10. It was like 10. Yeah, 10. 10 or 11.
They got blown out by the Grizzlies. But like I said, like you said, they mailed that one in. They said, shit, we going back home. Let's go and finish them off.
Okay.
Nah, bro. I'm not seeing it at all.
I mean, like I said Golden State at 5.
I said I see a world where Boston could win. Like, and I'm gonna tell you what, I think Boston gonna take game 1. I think Boston will take game 1. And the Warriors hit them with probably a 3-piece. Boom, boom, boom.
2, 3, 4?
2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So what you going? Sorry. So what you going?
I'm saying Warriors in 6.
All right, bro. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So damn. So Golden State's gonna have to go win in Boston. Okay. And you giving both teams a road win. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you giving
I'm trying
Golden
to
State.
think. Has Golden State ever been where they were about to close and they have been, but they suspended Draymond, so I don't really count that as not being able to close.
That's another factor. Draymond 2 flagrant points away from being suspended again.
Of course he is.
Let's not. Oh yeah, let me put that out there too. 2 points away. So if he get a flagrant 2, which he already got one in this playoffs, because using Draymond's words, because I listened to his podcast, he got the reputation. So a flagrant 1 for somebody else probably gonna be a flagrant 2 for Draymond.
But who is he?
Hey, going up to the basket.
I don't see it, bro. I don't
Jalen,
see it.
Look, hold on, hear me out. Marcus Smart attacking the basket. You know Marcus Smart like to flop. He like to, sell calls. He's a good call seller. He attacking the basket. Draymond give him a little lick to the face. Marcus Smart gonna, exaggerate it. Boom, it goes flagrant.
Sell it.
That's a flagrant 2. I see a world where Draymond could get suspended again. I don't want to see it.
But we know that makes a huge difference.
Bro, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So my wild card for the series, out of both teams, I think I do each team. My wild card for Boston is Al Horford.
Okay.
Al Horford has to have a hell of a series for them to win. I don't think Tatum scoring all these points, Brown, having an off night, a good night. I mean, they need Al Horford to play good defense, make some shots. Like Al Horford needs to go for 15, 20 points for them to have a chance.
Okay.
And Golden State, honestly, bruh, is Steph. If Steph does not have good finals, bruh.
He averages 20-something in the finals.
When he gets to the finals, bruh, he gets a little tired, bruh.
He's always there.
Steph's got a.
Either they miss the playoffs or they in the finals, bruh.
The game, what was that? That was game. I want to say the game they closed out Dallas, where Steph was out there just having fun.
Uh-huh.
They need that Steph. That's got to be the Steph to take over for them to win, in my opinion.
All right. So you said Al Horford and Steph. All right, my X factors is actually for Boston. Matt's is a little deeper than yours. Is actually Derek White. They need that production off the bench because we already know Boston don't play a lot of players. They got a short bench. So when they do go to the bench, they need your Derek Whites and your Grant Williams to knock down shots. Because like you said, Al Horford, I already in my head think Al Horford gonna give you a 20-piece win these games. Because he's going to, what he's going to produce. He's going to produce.
He wanted too bad.
Yeah, his year 15. So I got hell. He probably give you 2 games with a 20 piece. I expect Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to do their thing. So I wouldn't put them. So as far as like my X factor for Boston would be Derek White because they need that bench production because Marcus Smart sometimes on offense takes a lot of crazy shots and he don't make a lot of them. So you need Derek White to balance that.
Some kind of production from that position.
Right. My X factor for Golden State would be Andre Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. This
Andrew.
nigga said Andre.
I did say Andrew.
Damn, nigga,
Bro, you see me pause like, bro, that's not his name. Andrew Wiggins.
He's from Canada, bro.
I know. I don't know why I said Andre, bro. I'm tripping. My bad. Andrew Wiggins, bro. My bad. Look, like, bro, it's late. But now, Andrew Wiggins, I think he's the X factor just because simple fact. Let him get a dunk like Luka had, like he had on Luka. Then we get that step. We'll get that step you talking about because then the energy will be flowing in throughout the team. Also, it depends on what he does. If he can slow down Tatum a little bit, just a little bit. They don't need a lot, just a little bit. If he can slow Tatum down a little bit, that makes a big difference in the series.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I see that.
Nah, bro, his name is Andre Wiggins for the rest of the pod, bro. Andre Wiggins had this incredible dunk, bro.
Hey, Andre gonna have to show up to the finals if they want to. If they want to do something, huh?
All right, bro. I seen Gary Payton II, Otto Porter, and Andre Iguodala. Both, all 3 of them is cleared to play game in the series.
GP, oh shit.
GP, he'll be back through the series. He might not make game 1, but he'll be back.
Come back
at some point. Only one I'm looking at, the only 2 I really think I want is Gary Payton and Otto Porter. I love Andre Iguodala, but at this point, bro's an assistant coach.
Yeah, bro. Has he been? I don't think he's been playing like that.
He played, I won't say the first series of the playoffs, and he ain't played since. So
he's there for moral support at this point.
He's there to be an assistant coach for Moody and Kuminga. So if them 2 get in the game, that's why you need Iguodala there to coach them 2 up.
Young blood.
Come here. And with the hey, come here, Lucas. Let me say, this is what you're gonna do. Is how you're gonna do it. I know he can do it better, mentally himself, but physically, them 2 might be able to do it a little quicker. And I love Andre Iguodala. Love dude. Look, bro, I always say this. I got his book in my room. You know what I'm saying? I support dude. But
you read it yet?
Some of them, bro. I be busy, bro. I do a lot of pods, bro. Shout out to Hold Up in another thing in the mixed bag.
Have you started it yet?
I said some of it.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I thought you said, you was busy. I ain't. Okay. Quick, 2 quick things though before we get out of here, I guess. A championship for Al Horford. Does that make him a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, because he got 2 NCAA championships. And he made 3rd team a couple times, NBA. So, yeah.
Yeah, he was on that Hawks team. That crazy Hawks team that went, had the best record in the league.
Yeah, so I would put him.
That's when people start respecting the best record in the league when the Hawks had it.
Yeah, then they would not do nothing. So, yeah, I think, I think he might be he borderline Hall of Famer now because of those 2 national championships. And it wasn't like he got to the league and became a scrub. He was always solid. Was he great at any time? No. Was he top 20 player in the league at any time?
For a year, maybe.
I was ready to say maybe some of them years. I mean, he made
he was the best player on that team, I feel like.
Yeah, he made third team NBA, so that probably he did have a couple top 20 seasons in there. But yeah, so I think he would be a Hall of Famer.
I don't know. You got to win one. I feel like to get in. I think he has to win one to get in.
NBA, bro. It's what I'm saying. The Naismith Hall of Fame. you could do any contributions to basketball. That's why I said the first two things I thought of was his college
True,
shoes.
true, that's true. I mean, but
People get in for less.
Noah can't get in off them 2 championships, can he?
Christian Laettner. I think Noah is a Hall of Fame. Well, hold on, let me think. So,
I'm gonna tell you Noah's resume basically. Them 2 championships, probably a couple of defensive teams.
he won NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, I'm sorry, defensive player of the years.
2-time All-Star. Named to the All NBA first team.
I mean, eventually.
2014, he was NBA first team.
2014?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, nigga, that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, bro.
I'm thinking like we in the 20s now. My bad.
I was gonna say, bro. Look, look in your head. It sounds like 14 sounds so so close. But yeah, nah, bro, it was a little far away.
Um. Shit.
Look, bro,
Play for the
2-time.
Bulls and the Knicks, bro. I don't. In the 2 college championships.
Yeah, bro. Look, and he was the outstanding player on that 2016 team.
Never been to the finals though.
I mean, true.
Never been deep in the playoffs for real.
They made conference finals, didn't they? Him and Rose.
No.
They ain't never make a conference.
I don't ever think they ever made it that far. I think D Rose got hurt early, is why they got bounced. No, because they would have ran into LeBron. They would have ran to the Celtics. Nah, bro. I don't even think they even made it that far.
Look, bro, low key. Oh, damn.
Yeah, nah. But I mean, Horford, yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you what it is about Horford though. It's the impact for me. The impact gets him in. Because if you look at before they traded him away, before they let Horford sign away, they were straight.
Right.
You let Horford go. Horford was that missing piece. He went out to fucking Philly, and hell, who they play? That was Philly played. They lost to Toronto, is who it was. Maybe I got the years mixed up. Don't really even matter. Horford, when you're a ship, boy, you definitely getting in. If not, I mean, we'll holler at you. You'll get in eventually.
All right.
Like first year eligibility, nah, but
I ain't.
eventually.
No. I don't think he's like a first ballot, or he probably gonna have to wait about 4 or 5 years, but he eventually will get in.
I mean, hell, if you see the class they just had letting people in, so I mean, maybe, bro.
Exactly.
Maybe at this point he is a first ballot.
Nah, bro, because I ain't going that far.
Is Paul Pierce in yet?
I think so.
He should be coming up soon.
I was gonna say he should be coming up. I think because he did. Garnett played a little longer than Paul Pierce did. Garnett, we went in last year.
Or
he went in that year with Kobe.
And Paul was still playing. And I think he was still playing.
Yeah, because he played with the Clippers a little longer.
Yeah. They don't love you like they love Kobe.
Disrespectful. One of the most disrespectful lines of all time.
On national TV. And all you can do is just sit there and look, bro. You can't say nothing. Nigga, take you to the game for 7 minutes, bro. Huh?
Poppers got in last year.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's when he got fired. That's what got him fired.
Yeah, he went in last year.
When he threw the after party. Hell no.
Bro, wildin', bro.
And where's Paul Pierce at now? Shit.
I see he did a commercial for DraftKings, so he get to it. But I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't like Popper's in ESPN.
He was saying a lot of shit, bro. He was just on there saying shit. He was doing the shit Perk doing now, the shit that Patrick
Whoa,
Beverly
whoa,
did.
whoa!
Not Perk. I meant Patrick Beverly, bro. Patrick
Okay,
Beverly.
I was gonna say, bro. Whoa, I fuck with Perk.
I
You know
said
I
Perk.
fuck
I meant
with
Patrick Beverly. Perk actually be like Perk be having some solid points.
dude. Sometimes he do say some crazy shit too, but
He started off saying a lot of crazy shit, and then he figured it out. Like you can get your point across and say some real shit at the same time. But
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, Paul Pierce was just saying shit, but his shit was just coming off his hating. Really hating on LeBron, hating on the Heat is
That's
really all
right.
he was doing.
He was going out his way to hate on LeBron. That was my problem with Popper.
Yeah, he was wilding too. He was saying some off the wall shit. I'm better than D Wade. I'm like, come on, bro. What are we talking about now? You're better than D Wade.
Oh, Luka was ahead of D Wade.
I don't even care to hear the rest of his list, bro. We know he's just gonna make LeBron number one.
Well, we already know who number one is.
So I don't even really care about the rest of his list, honestly.
I just want see them in betweens.
D Wade is less than Luka.
Yep.
You got D Wade in the mid to late 20s, early 30s.
He was right before Luka. So Luka was 20. I think D Wade was 21. And Chris Paul was like 23, 22. Yeah.
I mean,
Something like that.
I'm gonna keep it real. Luka ahead of Chris Paul, but Chris Paul ahead of fucking Patrick Ewing. This nigga's list is brutal, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro.
I mean, even unbiased, bro. Look at what's his name. Look what he was at Georgetown, bro. And you got him way down there below Chris Paul.
Hey, bro, we might have to come up with our own list.
Bullshit, Nick Wright throwing out, nigga.
That's
why I don't even. I never liked Nick Wright. Never.
Hey, bro, I like Nick Wright.
The nigga be doing crazy
my
shit
bad.
like this.
My bad. Dwayne Wade was ahead of Luka. Dwayne Wade was 19. Luka was 20. It did it. Okay, but I was right. So Chris Paul was 21. Kevin Garnett was 22.
Yeah, both of them move up.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard at 32. Allen Iverson was 30. Steve Nash was 40. Gary Payton was 41. He got Anthony Davis ahead of Dwight Howard.
I hate the disrespect.
And Carmelo Anthony's 49th.
I feel like I'm okay with that too.
I'm surprised. I thought you was gonna be, you was gonna have beef with that one.
Nah, not really. I mean, Carmelo Anthony ahead of Steve Nash, maybe.
Nah, Steve Nash got MVPs. Melo ain't got none.
Steve Nash shouldn't have MVPs, but
he should have one. One of them should have went to Kobe.
And the other one probably should have went to somebody else too.
All right, bro, you got it, bro.
We just give him to the best player on the best team.
Look, bro, we ain't come here to hate on Nick Wright, bro. I just want to, I asked the question. Now we went on into it.
I'm saying this nigga got this, bro. He tried out this trash ass list, and that's the thing. He been working on this shit for a minute. He been talking about this shit, and people still just eating this little bullshit up.
All right, bro. This ain't what we here for, bro. You got Warriors in 6. I got Warriors in 5.
Yeah, I do. And I can't believe Nick Wright did this shit.
All right, bro. We ain't even gonna go. So we both got Warriors. So who would be the MVP?
probably be your boy.
Steph.
I mean, Steph. I mean, you gotta have the monster game.
I'm going with Clay.
Resurgence from Clay.
I think Steph still ain't gonna get his finals MVP. I think he's gonna go to Clay. All this talk about Steph not having a finals MVP. Bro, about
I'm
to
saying,
have
bro, that means Clay gotta turn up, bro.
I think
Clay gotta do some things that we're not even sure he can do anymore.
I think Clay got a point to prove. Clay been playing like he got a point to prove, and it ain't been coming at the best.
True.
So I think it's gonna come at the best in the finals. But hey, man, I said Warriors in 5, you said Warriors in 6. Hey man, we appreciate y'all for listening to another episode of the Mixed Vibes Sports Podcast. Your favorite, but we ain't amateurs no more, like Bruh said. You know what I mean? But I am your boy, Mr. Bell, aka Captain Hater.
Hey, and I'm the main attraction. That's the new nickname, aka the main attraction. It's Quaggy T and the Pips out this bit, and we out.
All right, man, we're not gonna end like that. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna disrespect. Hey, bro, you're not gonna disrespect me. Let's just go and clarify that out right now. You can go with that.
Right.
Nah, bro, that's cool. You can grow with that in your ego. But let me tell you, that's not how it works. Around here.
All right. It's your boy, Young Quaggy T the Dream, a.k.a. Timon, and I'm chilling with Pumbaa.
All right, bro, the pod's over. Bro, we all let y'all laugh.